The RipsTattoo podcast just in. They just found out that they use radar Doppler technology from space to see what underneath the pyramids look like. And you wouldn't believe it. There are beams, like footings, that go feet below the ground. Now, I haven't really looked into it much. I haven't even checked out the video yet. I just think that this is so cool. This is huge. This is huge for scientists. And what does this mean for Christianity? Could humans even do something like this? Watch this video. Tell me what you think this is all about. Check it out.
For a long time, the pyramids have had tons of speculation and mystery about their origin. On one side of the spectrum, you have some people that say it was definitely built by humans.
Bruh, I don't think people understand what it takes to build something that big, that massive. I mean, look at the video here. It's showing like these guys like all rooting together to lift like thousands of pounds of boulders. I mean, I do believe that there's a science in it that's like through like kind of musical or like vibration or stuff like that. And what he talks about in the next part of this video is how maybe they were designed a certain way so that they could position and move the boulders to make it. Maybe they had to make these footings things that screw it into the earth, and it caused like a vibration. So maybe they were able to perform and to position these boulders just right so that, you know, it was just like you push it with your finger and you hit the button and it goes and does its own thing. So it's really cool, man. This stuff's right up my alley. You guys should get right into this. This is huge in the scientific department. So check the next part of the video.
Don't know how they did it. And the other side says it was definitely aliens, a more advanced species that came over and used their advanced technology to build something that within that context and time in history can't be explained. But
okay, now we're talking about aliens. That is the shit I do like, and that's the shit I don't like. And I love to talk about the aliens because the aliens are real. They're coming after you, they're coming after me. Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your husband. Because aliens are coming. They already done been here, done gone. They done fucked up. No, I think we fucked up. I think we're ruining the world using petroleum for everything. But who would want to live in a world without petroleum? That would be medical equipment, computer stuff, say goodbye to AI, all that. Yeah, every bit of it. Use petroleum. Check out what's in your ingredients, or what things consist of. I would say half of the stuff is petroleum. So, did the aliens build the pyramids? They had to have been very, very important had they had built such big... I mean, you watch the video and you look at these things and they're massive. And they say, what, maybe it creates some sort of energy? Yeah, it probably does, bruh. Yeah, it does. It does a lot more than that. I don't know, but there's pyramids everywhere. They're finding pyramids on Mars. They're finding all this crazy stuff. I don't think we built them. I think aliens do exist, and they did build them. Now, in one of my episodes, probably like episode 4, I talked about where in the Pacific Ocean they found, another pyramid. It was like a couple miles down in the Pacific Ocean, and this pyramid was along like this edge, and there was a cliff, and supposedly they brought a rover down there. The rover got close to the edge of the cliff, right alongside where the pyramid was, and there was a cave, and some kind of alien orb came out. They had interaction with it, and obviously then the government took over and shut down. The military did. So, this is fascinating, guys. Keep watching, check this stuff out.
But this latest discovery may reveal something even more mysterious. And it's possible that the narrative that all these pyramids were tombs is all wrong. And interestingly enough, some of these theories may even be explained through scripture.
Bruh, the tombs were a great cover. Yeah. They were to distract us from what's really going on. Let's keep everybody in the dark. Yeah, there's some pharaoh tombs. That's why the pyramids were built, because, you know, these pharaohs and they just, in their beliefs, they just believed that, you know, that if they were buried in the pyramid and then brought all their gold and their stuff, that they would take that with them in the afterlife. That story's not sticking anymore, y'all. We really know what the truth is now. Just for the tombs of the kings. Really? Really, bro? We're not that dumb, okay? Even though your girlfriend thinks you are, you're not dumb, guys, alright? Let's roll the footage. Roll.
This was posted by Jay Anderson, who basically kind of synthesized a press release, and I think he's the one that created these graphics, so I want to make sure we give him a shout out, where they show what's underneath these pyramids using this new technology that can help them scan the ground. Check this.
Coming down from the base of the pyramid deep into the bedrock, in fact over 600 meters deep, which then connects to structures that extend up to 2 kilometers below the surface of the ground.
So just about how much more advanced were they than we are now? I mean, if they could figure that out then, man, everything that I've heard about with lost time, like 1,000 years has vanished, that we were sped up because technology got too great, and that in the wrong hands, technology can be very dangerous. So if they could do that then, shouldn't we be so much further along than we are now? Has the computer, the internet, all that stunted our growth? I don't know. What do you guys think? Hey, if you like this stuff, like, comment, subscribe, hit the button. But no, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this. Do you think that maybe 1,000 years has passed and that we're actually living in 3025? And how do you explain the Mandela effect? That's a bizarre phenomena. Do your research. That's what I do, because when you start putting the pieces together, things start to make more sense. Maybe AI is dangerous. Maybe we are just going way too rapidly. I mean, once we figure out anti-gravity, just think about it, guys. Once we figure out anti-gravity, we can leave Earth at any time. We can land, no problem. We can be like all these orbs and spaceships that we are seeing right now that are just, or UAPs. Just think, if we figure out gravity, and I think we're close, and with all the hidden, like CERN doing some weird research, and they're figuring out things with the quantum realm and quantum jump and all that, I think we're just right on the tip of the iceberg of figuring out gravity. And once we can do that, there will be flying cars. Once we figure out that, there'll be stations in outer space. We'll be able to come and go as we please, land on planets with no problem. So, wow, this is amazing. It makes you think a little bit. Makes you think a little bit harder. All the controversies and the theories and the hypotheses and just the hidden agendas that the CIA and the government has. Man, I think a lot of the stuff that's been thrown out there lately has got so much truth in it that there's more truth in that than the reality we live in now. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys, but that's just what I think. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Check out the rest of the video.
Pyramids have these foundations that we didn't know they had prior to this.
Massive internal structures connected to the base of the pyramid and extending deep, deep down. This is what we know so far. This has allowed researchers to create a 3D model of the internal structure of the Great Pyramid of Giza. Now, this model has revealed a previously unknown chamber with 5 horizontal levels and a sloping roof, which in of itself is an architectural design unlike any previously documented in the Giza Pyramid.
This is where all the theories start to come out, including Billy Carson's beloved Emerald Tablets.
It's knowledge below the Giza Plateau, the halls of Amenti.
This is Alex Jones, and he posted this rendition of what the foundation of it looks like.
That is insane. That is insane, friends. Look at how deep that is. I mean, I know this is just kind of what they came up with, like a replica. Alex Jones, thank you very much for your AI presentation of what you think that it looks like underneath there. But come on, man. Come on. Just think of how many years it would have taken to have planned, strategized, and then to have built this. There's no way we could have done this. No, absolutely no freaking way. Or maybe. Maybe do we do this? I don't know. Use your decipherage and let me know what you think. Or don't tell anybody what you think. Sometimes it's best just left unsaid. I don't know. Check out the rest.
I don't know if he put this together or AI did, but this is rather spectacular. I gotta admit it. And some people even began drawing the similarities between this image and the Washington Monument and the connection of something inside of the human spirit to want to create long, tall, and deep pillars.
There's gonna be, oh my gosh, this is so cool. There's gonna be so many great theories and what people think that this is, and it's just gonna be so much fun from the upcoming events when more information is revealed on this topic. This is wonderful. Hey guys, stay tuned. Keep checking out my channel. Please subscribe, like. Man, this has been fun. All right, adios. Namaste, love ya. Bye-bye.
It's like we're on the edge right now. I wish that I could say